Cisco Firepower and HashiCorp's Terraform series. Infrastructure as code, focusing on day 0 and day 1 deployments. In this video, we're going to focus on creating URL objects. You can see here we currently only have one in place, and we're going to go ahead and create maybe a couple more. So let's look at the code here. We've already shown the TF vars and the vars. I'm going to show you that on my code anyway. But here's the main.tf. And so here what we're going to do is we're looking at an existing object, and then we're going to create something similar based on that. So we're just going to append similar to it, and then there's some output. That's the gist of that code. I'm not going to exactly do that. What I want to do is just create a couple new objects and not based on anything. So here's our var.tf. Let's go ahead and cat out terraform.tf vars, and there's the data to support the variables. Let's go ahead and look at the meat of it, main.tf. All right, so here's the provider, the connection to the provider. The data at the top, we're not going to use the first two elements that came from the existing code. And what we're going to do is create a URL object called T Ubuntu repos, and then some output. In the next one, we're going to do groups. I'm going to create an additional URL object to add to the group, but we'll look at that in the next video. So let's go ahead and do our initialization. And we'll go ahead and apply. Now you could, and I've mentioned this before, you could run plan first, but apply will provide you what the plan is before you execute, unless you use the auto response capability. Okay, so we can see that we're going to create a new object. We'll go ahead and hit yes. This will do the creation. Now, what's interesting here is I'm on an Intel NUC, a very small form factor device. It's running VM Workstation with VMware ESXi, and then multiple different virtual machines running on top of that. So there's the creation of it, and so that's pretty easy. We could also jump in and look at auditing as well, just to see the creation of that is logged. My point earlier about the Intel NUC is that the box is not a production box, and so I get some slowness every once in a while running it, but it runs pretty decent for what I need it for in a lab. So here's our auditing, and this is what we're creating, everything on the right side here. So the difference on the left, there's nothing, and then obviously we're creating the green in the right. All right, so now we've got our object. Let's run destroy. I've already done that. I went ahead and ran that previously and missed it on the capturing of the video. But anyways, there's the refresh of it live, and you can see it's removed. So that's it. URL objects in Terraform.